Hello students, before we have started lesson number 8, Introduction to HTML. In that we have seen what is HTML, benefits of HTML and how to create, save and open HTML. Today we are going to learn about HTML elements. There was various HTML elements that can be listed to construct a web page. An HTML tag comprises of a left angular bracket or a less than symbol, followed by the name of the tag and close by right angular bracket or a greater than symbol. This is less than and this is greater than. So these all together we can say angular bracket. Various essential document structure elements are start HTML and close HTML, starting head and ending head, and starting body and close body. Types of element. There are two types of elements, container elements and empty elements. Now, container elements. The element that has both the tag, that is the starting tag as well as the ending tag, is known as a container element. So, the container element include both starting and ending. Now, example we are going to see.
Container tag. Two types of tags, container and empty. Container tags contain text between an opening and a closing tag. Container tags are also known as non-empty tags. Downside, one example given.
Now, empty elements. The elements that have the starting tag on. Now, empty elements. The elements that have the starting tag on tag only and have no end tag of tag are called empty elements. Now, we are going to see example. For example, BR is an empty element which is used to give line break as illustrated in the example.
Empty tags. An empty tag does not use a closing tag. Downside, example given. Instead of closing tag, using BR tag. Container elements, empty elements. Container elements are those which are required to be used in pairs, that is opening tag and also the closing tag. For example, body, opening tag, body, closing tag. For any tag, denote the closing of the tag. Underline tag. First, starting tag and then closing tag. Empty elements. Empty elements are those that require just the closing tag and do not require the closing tag. For example, HR, opening tag, HR, closing tag. In that, closing tag will be not there. Now, we have to see in the notepad how to write HTML. Open notepad program and there start to write HTML. And we can save HTML after typing. We can give name to file and extension code also we have to give, and we can click on save button.
we are going to see HTML, head, body, title, elements. Let's see. HTML document must begin with the HTML tag. It is container element that identifies the document as HTML document. This tag indicates that the content of a file is in HTML. This HTML is not visible when displayed on the browser, but gives a print to the browser. Now we are going to see head element. The head tag element information about the document indicating its title. Scripts use style definitions and document descriptions. All the browsers do not require this tag, but most browsers find any available additional information about the document within the head tag. The head element contains general information, also called meta information tag. Standard only a few tags such as base, link, meta, title, style and script are used under the head element. Now we are going to see title element. The title element contains the document's title. This title display on the topmost bar of the browser. This element is used in the head tag. Now body element. The body tag includes all the tags, attributes and information that you want the visitor's browser to display. It forms the body's an HTML page. Now we are going to see heading elements. Heading break up large areas of text, announce topics to follow and information of all ranges according to a logical hierarchy. HTML provides 6 levels of headings. H1 is the high level and the largest of all headings and H6 is the lowest and the smallest level. Now we are going to see alignment, heading attribute and their effects. Alignment left, alignment right and alignment center and alignment justified.
By default, all browsers align headings on the left. Most browsers, however, support alignment attributes which also allow you to write align with center headings.
Now we are going to see B, I and U element. In that B we can bold letters, means bold letters we can type in the B tag, and in the I tag means italic letters we can type. So I we have to type in the tag, then all the letters will come in the slanting. Next U means underline. In U tag we can underline the text. Now these all the tags we are going to see, B, I and U.
For bold letters, we have to type B tag, for italic, I tag, and for underline, U tag. For example, bold text, italic text, underline text, and small text also we can use, and on the later line also will be there.
Now we are going to see font size, color and face tag. In the font size, altogether 1 to 7 size are there. In that we can select anyone from 1 to 7. And color, if we want to give color, if we want to change the font size, so in the tag we have to write font. size, which size you want, that you have to write, and after that you can close it. So this is font size, and if you want color, then you can add color. Color is equal to which you want, that red color or any color you can write. Okay, this for color is like a font size, color, font color.
Face element. The face attribute sets the typeface that will be used to display the text on the screen, provided the typeface is already installed on the user's machine. For example, font size is equal to 5 color is equal to red. Face times New Roman, otherwise Arial, Lucida, Sans. The text will be displayed in Times New Roman, or if it is not present, then in Arial, and so on.
Then you can write in the tag font size is equal to 3, then color is equal to red. In inverted comma you have to write this color, and then after that face. Which face you are going to use? Face. In that face also you have to write in inverted comma. Okay, this is over. Then if you want to close this tag, then at last you have to write this slanting line, font, and then you have to close the tag. Okay.
Now we are going to see different elements. First we have to open Notepad and we have to type HTML. P attribute is for paragraph, and then font size, then after that face, which type text we want, and then color of the text, which color you want in your text, that also you can write. This is a formatted paragraph. Now we have to close the font and paragraph. Then again we have to write paragraph style is equal to font family Calibri. Font size is equal to 40px. Color is equal to green. Then this is a CSS formatted paragraph. Then we have to close this paragraph. After that, we can close the body and HTML. We can save this, and then after that in any web browser we can open and we will get the output like this. Okay.
We have seen different types of elements. BRU, color elements, font elements, face elements. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.